for what God is doing. Today is the inspiring word that I want to bring. It's just scriptures from the Bible that I believe that if we grab hold to them, then we'll have real life. The first scripture is Deuteronomy 30, verses 15 through 20. And all these scriptures are going to come from the Christian Standard Bible. The first one is choose life. It's up to you to really choose life. It says, see today, I have set before you life and prosperity, death and adversity. For I am commanding you today to love the Lord your God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, statutes, ordinances, so that you may live and multiply, and the Lord your God may bless you in the land you are entering to possess. But if your heart turn away and you do not listen, if your heart turn away and you do not listen, you are led astray to bow and worship to other gods and serve them. Then I tell you today that you will certainly perish and will not prolong your days in the land you are entering to possess across the Jordan. I call heaven and earth. Now this is what he says. He says, I call heaven and earth as witnesses against you that I have set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Choose life so that you and your descendants may live. Love the Lord your God, obey him, remain faithful to him, for he is your life, and he will prolong your days as long as you live in the land the Lord sworn to give you and to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So choose life. The next one is in Romans 8 and 28. Now, we often quote this, but do we really understand what it's saying? Romans 8 and 28 says, the heading that I got is, embrace the difficulties in life. Sometimes we look at the difficulties in life and we look at it as, why does this have to happen? Why not? There are things that God is trying to build within you where you can be an effective witness for the kingdom. It says, we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, who are called according to his purpose. If you call according to his purpose because you love him, then he got to put some things in your life to keep you humble. Paul said he came to him 3 times, said, take this thorn out me. And he said to him, my grace is sufficient. His grace is sufficient for you. Some things, it seems unbearable. It don't matter what it is. Somebody may walk away from you in a relationship. You may lose a job. Your house may burn down. Your family member may curse you out and walk away from you. But still, those things are bearable. Why? Because he'll never put no more on you than you can bear. Sometimes we don't realize how strong our back is. You got to know it. You were built for this. You built for this. Don't let the devil cheat you. You are built for this. Now, Pastor Sam works in human resources. And normally, if you apply for a job, normally they give you some requirements. You have to meet some of the requirements. Then you have a duty. These last two scriptures is concerning your requirement. And it's concerning your duty. I got the heading, understanding a life that God requires. Micah 6:8 says this: mankind, he has told each of you what is good and what the Lord requires of you. To act justly, to love faithfulness, and to walk humbly with your God. Those are the 3 F's. Be fair, walk in fellowship, and walk in forgiveness. These are things that we are capable of doing. Last but not least, the bottom line, Ecclesiastes 12, verses 13 and 14. He says, when all has been heard, the conclusion of the matter is this: fear God and keep his commandments, because this is for all humanity. For God will bring every act to judgment, including every hidden thing, whether good or evil. Here's the conclusion of the whole matter: fear God and keep his commandments. We are to reverence him, and we are to obey his word, because his word is truth. And when you don't understand, this is how you understand. You get understand of God's truth. And when you get understand of God's truth, you'll always have clear understanding. I'm just grateful to God that God has called me to serve him. And I love serving him. I love bringing joy to people's lives. I do this each and every day. I embrace the fact that Jesus loved me. So I embrace others because they need love. You know, we are, like the pastor said, we are on our way. We're going forward. We're not looking back. We're going forward. Listen increases learning. As he preached, let's clearly listen, that we may learn the ways